Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. How are you guys today? So we have a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk. I'm have my tea. I'm going to sip my tea, my Candace cup. Mm. This situation with Kanye West has gotten extremely messy, and I want to discuss some things. I really want to discuss some things and get to the bottom of this with y'all. Um, So, first of all, we're going to go over the allegations. Kanye was alleged to have done some very inappropriate things with a former executive in his company. Now, this is the second lawsuit from this potential victim, and I want to talk about both of the cases, and what I really feel about this. And I want to hear what you guys feel about this as well, because there's a lot to go through. So we're gonna first go through our Twitter, our X. I gotta say X. We gotta go through X first, and I'm gonna share my screen and kind of just talk about what the situation is before we discuss what I feel about it and what you guys feel about it. Today, if we do get some of my members and my supporters in here, I would love to have you guys say your comments on the Discord. To make sure you guys are following my Discord. It's available on rockmercury.com, and you can click on the Discord button, accept the invite, and then after 10 minutes, you're able to be able to speak in the Discord chat. So make sure you do that early so that you're ready for whenever we do our call. Just make sure you sign into the Discord and do that. We'll see if we can do that. I don't know if we have anybody that wants to talk about it, and maybe we'll do it in the future. I don't know, but we'll at least try today to see if we can bring some people on to share their opinions on the Kanye West situation. So make sure you please like the live, whether you're watching now or later on. Please like the live. Thank you so much for you guys' support. I'm so grateful. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get my screen shared right now. Let me just go ahead and do that. I gotta start doing these shows a little earlier because I'll be tired, y'all. I'll be sleepy. I can't wait to go to bed right after this. I'm drinking my tea. I already brushed my teeth. I'm ready to pass out after this, y'all. Um, let's go ahead and share this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. This situation right here. Okay. Can I move myself over here? Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can make this. Can I make it bigger at least? Hold on. I wonder if I can make this situation bigger. I think I can. Oh, yeah, I sure can. Yep. But I can see your comments as we go through this. There we go. That's better. Much better. Honestly, wait, let me see. If I move this in more, all that side stuff, it actually works a little better, I think. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's go and do it this way. This is not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so I see your comments still, you guys. I see everything. We're just going to go through the situation. So first off, we have Kanye West sued for alleged assault at a Diddy party. Ooh. I believe it was after the Diddy party, I've heard. So I don't know. I've heard this after it. So Pop Tings is saying Kanye West has been accused of rugging and raping Diddy's former assistant in a 88-page lawsuit. Now, this whole Diddy's former assistant part, I'm confused about because I don't think that's right. I think that they got this part wrong because I don't never heard that she was Diddy's assistant. That's never been something that I've seen in this case or her prior case when she was suing Kanye for mistreatment and harassment in the workplace and lying to her about giving her $4 million and another $1 million for ending her OF account, stuff like that. First of all, Kanye has a real struggle that he's been public about with adult content. A lot of men have it. We all struggle with that. Not we all. A lot of men struggle with it. Some people don't at all. I definitely have my struggles, and definitely, thankfully, I don't create it anymore. But definitely, when it comes to consuming it, there's it's everywhere at this point. We're like in a battle to get away from it, and I feel like there's a very kind of demonic force when it comes to adult content. So basically, she was doing that kind of content. He was addicted to that. She was somebody he was interested in. He hired her allegedly in the last lawsuit that he hasn't even responded to. He hired her to um, work for him and to shut her account down so that she can be fully available for him, exclusive to him. He didn't want her having her own account, which was a successful account where she was making her own money to live off of. And he paid her allegedly to close that account down. I don't think he even denied that part, to be honest. Um, I don't know. I think he did. He did say that he was going to countersue her, which was interesting. All right, so right here we have Daily Lounge breaking. Kanye West has been accused of rugging and raping former assistant Lauren Piscota Pis, Pisciota at a Diddy party in the new 88-page lawsuit. So she is right here. Um, to go, yeah, she has a lot going on. She has a lot of things going on. I'll just say that. I'll just say that. Before I even continue on this, one of the issues I have with this case, and we're going to read more about it, but one of the issues that I have with this case is that she was alleging that this stuff happened before she worked with him, and that she had met him before she worked with Kanye West, and that she ended up working with, and that she was aped, great with the R word, did I say? But then she still worked with him. I don't know about y'all, but if it was me and I was attacked, there's no way I'm working with my attacker and working for my attacker for any amount of money. Like you took advantage of me against my will, and you want me to work for you after? Like that's insane. If anything, I'm gonna do everything I can to get you in prison. Um, mm-mm. That's outrageous to me. But I understand. But I mean, and they weren't in a relationship. If they were in a relationship, that'd be different. I know sometimes victims in relationships they stay, but this is a different kind of situation. So let's see what Pop Base is saying. Pop Base says Kanye West ex assistant alleges in lawsuit that West rugged actually assaulted her in a studio session co-hosted by Diddy. Whoa. She claims she felt disoriented after having a drink. Ooh, them and these drinks. Y'all cannot accept drinks from anybody. Y'all cannot accept drinks. Like they're over here putting all kind of stuff in all these drinks. Like it's outrageous what's going on with this. Very scary stuff. Um, she claims she felt disconnected after having a drink and woke up the next morning feeling immense shame and not remembering what happened. Kanye, hold on. Let's open the rest of this. Kanye allegedly confessed to her years later that they had hooked up that night. Ooh, so she felt like she was roofied, basically. That is that kind of makes more sense if it's like if she's coming with this later on after having worked for him after this incident. If she didn't know that this happened and he confessed that this happened, and if she added the dots together, so she didn't even know she was a victim until he confessed it, that makes more sense. I'm gonna be real. Just from the beginning, I've been researching this and watching other videos and trying to like figure the situation out. And having had some prior experience with people who associated with Kanye, I do believe this. I do believe the situation. I believe her first alleged allegations against him, and I believe these two. I do, and I think that he's being reckless. I think Kanye is being quite reckless by not taking her seriously on her allegations because she seems that she means business. He didn't respond to the first ones, and here she is with the next ones because she's not going away. Like, this situation is not going away that easily. Um, all right, let's see. Let's go back. So then we have a drama alert says Kanye West grape allegations. Diddy at the Diddy party, a lawsuit accuses Kanye of rugging. We saw that already. So basically the same thing. Let's find something new. Kanye West has been. State Cheese says Kanye West has been accused of new legal things. These are basically all the same. I'm trying to read one that's different. Ooh, wow. They have. I need to go. Ooh, I need to go fast further than that. Breaking Diddy lawsuit. Yeah, he's been accused of rugging. She's looking very scandalous in these pictures. I no substance before being reportedly. So, Ye, okay, so Ye and his representatives have not yet responded to the allegations, according to the Daily Mail. And this is Mario talking about this. These pictures they're choosing are wild. So Michelle, Michaela said, but people gonna say they can never make me hate Kanye. Spineless robots. Oh, they're calling Kanye supporters spineless robots. That is some heavy allegations right there. Dang. That's some strong words. Very, very strong words for Kanye supporters. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big supporter. I mean, I've appreciated certain things that he's brought to the culture, but as far as a supporter, I don't know if that's me anymore, or if it's ever been that for me. Um, Hold on one second, guys. I just want to double check my stream to make sure that everybody can see properly. Let me move this up a bit because I don't even know how we can. We get something appropriate on here. There we go. That's little better. She seems like just existing for her is very inappropriate. You know, she's just really got everything out there. Let's go to this page. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to check and make sure that everything's good. Um, because this is more new for me. Okay. Looks like we're on. Hold on, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my earphone in real quick, just to double check the sound. To quickly double check the sound on here. Because last time I was always mute the whole time. So I'm gonna double check it real quick. All right, it sounds like we're good. Sounds great, honestly. Okay. Um. All right. Yeah, sounds pretty good to me. Let me go ahead and put that back away. Just want to double check. Gotta double check. Gotta double check. Um. Okay, let's keep going. I can't even hear my fan. My computer fan. Thankfully. Okay, fine. I also want to find some more comments on this. So Elo said, hopefully Kanye West fans stop trying to push the narrative that he has been exposing the industry and just admit that he's a POS. Whoa. Let's try to zoom. Oh, let's try I can zoom in too. I like this. Yeah, I gotta zoom in because my eyes ain't that great. um, the cloud chasing assistant. Okay, Jasper says the cloud chasing assistant that fabricated a lawsuit earlier this year is back at it again. She claims Ye actually assaulted her at a Diddy party. Is that cloud chasing? She's very detailed, by the way. Her accusations are very detailed. Hope I can find something on this, or I don't see any videos of this, but like if there's some more write ups of what she says happened. She's very detailed on what she alleges happened. It's an 88-page document. Um, so Kanye allegedly rugged his former assistant at a Diddy party, filled in a new lawsuit. What's your thoughts on this? This is Isaac's Army. Y'all know Isaac was always calling out the industry. Like I said, I can see Kanye doing this kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I really can see this. Let's see. I'm trying to find something that's new. We kind of read that already. She claims he gave her See, so she's claiming that Ye gave her a drink, according to Rap TV. Right, Ye gave her a drink that left her feeling disoriented and unable to control herself. That's why we saw that. New open source intel. Yeah, we saw that already. Okay. Yeah, so we're seeing this a lot of the same thing. I'm gonna turn this off in a second and just kind of give you my rundown on what I feel about this situation. When a lawsuit begins, so I met Kanye West at a Diddy party. You know it's gonna be bad, but this is so much worse. Yeah, this is really bad, and I want you guys. We can't slut shame this woman. Like, yes, she is out there. Like, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot happening, but we can't slut shame her. Like, this is her life. This is her body. Like, it's not. her fault that people sexualize her for her looks. I mean, she also has the industry of that. But I'm gonna give you my opinion on this as soon as we finish this. Let's just keep seeing if we see anything else that I want to add on to this. We saw this accusation expands. Oh wait, there you go. This accusation expands. So all this part we already read, this top part, but it's saying, who did this? Mario Nawfal is saying this accusation expands Piscota's wrongful termination lawsuit filed in June, where she claims Ye um, fired her after sending unsolicited um, blank text and videos. West lawyers have dismissed allegations as baseless. Wow. What's up, Christian? How are you, Christian? Good to see you. What do you think about this situation? Yeah, I want to see y'all's opinions, you guys. I definitely want to see y'all's opinions. Or hear y'all's opinions. I'll read them. Ooh, crap. What happened there? No one gets as many free passes for being an awful human being as Kanye West. This says Mars. Mars said this. Um, as Kanye West has throughout his career. Watch, this gets less attention than Beyonce. Than Beyonce means. Wow. Mm, I can see that. Christian says, "Wow, yeah, this is really wild." All right, let's do a few more as we. Oh God, what happened? I'm tripping. All right. Again, Beyonce or M says again, Beyonce or Jay-Z names have not been mentioned in the lawsuit once, yet they are receiving the most backlash despite victims actually accusing other artists crimes, and y'all are quiet. Are we quiet about this? This is the top trending thing on Twitter today. The top trending. Christian says, "How are you?" I'm doing well. I'm a little tired, but just discussing the situation, trying to see what y'all feel about this. I know a lot of you guys are fans of Kanye. I'm just kind of curious of what you guys think about this woman and her accusations. What do you have any opinions on this, Christian? And how are you doing today? Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you please like the live. Please like the live, and please consider being a member. Anybody who wants to become a member, I appreciate that. You're doing good. That's awesome, Christian. W. Christian Enriquez. Breaking Kanye. Let's see. He wanted to save Taylor from horrible and nasty people in Hollywood. Meanwhile, wow, that's deep. Did he ever say that? He wanted to save Taylor from that? I don't know if he ever said that. Ray said he tried to warn us. He saved Taylor. Y'all need to stop making excuses for everything he does, except the fact that he is a terrible person to the core. I don't think they're wrong about that. He said, I think you never. I think you never said that. You think he never said that? Yeah, I don't. I never don't remember him ever saying this. Maybe he's done a lot of rants, so he could have said this. But I don't remember this being a news story. The torture doctor's apartment says, "Who could have guessed that a man that abuses women and makes revenge corn of women would also be an ape is I can't a grape the grape is." Okay, these words I have to choose my words wisely. Um, this needs attention. An Australian dancer talks about the time Ye protected her from sexual harassment on set. Ye is genuinely a good dude and will always have a soft spot for him. All right, should we watch this? This is somebody who's defending him. So let's see what she says about, because we want to have some defense. We want to hear some defense too. I'm going to listen to this. Let's go ahead and hear what she has.
For the after party. A bunch of us, of all the crazy headlines that go up about Mr. Kanye West, I will always have a soft spot for it. I genuinely think he's a good dude, and that's because of a personal experience I had with him. I used to be a backup dancer for Mr. Kanye West many, many years ago. It was when he came to Australia for the Splendor in the Grass show, and he came to town and he hired like 20 Australian girls to be his ballerinas. Now, one night after the show, we went back to his penthouse, all of us dancers and his crew, and we went for the after party. a bunch of us were out on the veranda. So there was like Kanye, the two ballerinas that he traveled with, the female ballerinas that he traveled with. And then he had like a bit of a posse that came around and traveled with him. Kanye was inside on his laptop, I don't know, doing something. And a bunch of us were out on the veranda, we were like dancing and drinking and all that sort of stuff. Now, we were all sitting around, and a bunch of the guys that were like Kanye's little posse were like standing around, and they were like dancing and twerking, and they're like, blah, 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 join in. And I was like, oh no, I'm okay. I'm just sitting here. I'm just relaxing, just chilling. And out of all the girls, I think I was probably the thickest, right? So I don't know.
Not her being the thickest.
I'm generalizing here, but I think the American.
Not her being the thickest. All the girls, I was the thickest. Yes, somebody should clip just that part, and that should be like a viral TikTok sound. Of all the girls, I was the thickest. Girl, what? Okay.
Girls, and they like were honing in on me. They're like, "Come on, dance, twerk, come on, get up."
She means that her yacht was more massive than the other girls. Apparently, let's keep listening.
Twerk, blah blah blah, and they were like full on shaking their bum, like trying to like get me to do what they wanted to do. And there was one of Kanye's dancers, she was like grinding on one of the guys, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to do that. And they were all like, it was a lot of pressure. Like I could feel the walls closing in on me. I felt really, really uncomfortable. I kept saying no, and they were like, come on. And I kept saying no, and they kept coming in. And I was getting to this point where I was like, I feel really unsafe here. Like there was a bunch of really intimidating dudes like honing in on me, asking me to like dance and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Kanye literally like burst through them and was like, bro, she said no. And I was like, whoa. And he was like, she said no, so stop asking her to do it. All right. And they were like, okay, sorry, bro. And they like backed up, and he like came and sat next to me, and he was like, look, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Like they're just being dicks. Like you don't have to do anything. Just have fun chilling. And I was like, oh my God. Like in that moment, I felt really, really unsafe. Like there was a bunch of guys asking me to do something that I didn't want to do. And Kanye told them to back off. So like of all the things that I see about him, at the crux of it all, I think he's a good dude. Maybe he does some crazy shit, but I will always have a soft spot for you. Yay. Of all the.
Okay, so she got her little 5 minutes. So about her, let's just stay on her for a second. So she's saying, because Kanye stopped some guys from trying to force her to dance or trying to convince her to dance, come on, dance, whatever. I'm not diminishing her situation, because this one point he comes in and becomes a hero. Stop, guys. She doesn't want to twerk. She doesn't want to do that. Like, leave her alone. Which also, by the way, could have been him flirting with her. That could have been her. That could have been him being like, I'm the good guy, you know, and I bounced that gap for me, you know. He could have done that to her next. Christian says she didn't want to do anything. Yeah, okay, she didn't want to do anything like that. But so this is her defense of Kanye, because he saved her from this situation. But yet this other woman who worked for her way more. Like, yeah, she was a backup dancer, but like, or a dancer for him, but like this woman was an executive that he, you know, paid a lot of money to, and told her to shut down her own OF account and her own career to work with him. Like, this is somebody who worked with him on the daily, who at a more business level, who has been alleged to be harassed and allegedly given roofie in a way. I guess we could say roofie. So this is her defense of that. I don't even know if she is saying this in defense of this situation, or she's just saying it in general, like, because there's a lot of things going on about him in general. I don't know if this was like for this situation or for a broader thing, but if it is for this has nothing to do with another woman's experience. We all know Kanye has his ups and downs, like we all do, but his ups and downs are very high, very low, all these things. And different people experience different Kanyes. I've heard that so much behind the scenes, that he really is a different person to different people. He can be cruel. He can be so loving to you at first. He can be, you know, rainbow AF. He can be super straight sounding another time. He can be a good dad. He can be a dad that's like not really present another day. Like, he's all over the place, which is part of why I believe him and Kim, you know, would never going to work out, because she's much more of an organized person. That's how she has managed to be successful for so long. So her saying all this doesn't give me any like, oh, he is a good guy. Yeah, he didn't, do what this other woman said. Like, what woman are we gonna believe? She has a lot of detail. The 88 pages of a lawsuit is a lot of detail and evidence that she has to share her story and her experience. Just because this woman got saved from dancing at a party doesn't mean that he didn't, you know, do these terrible things that he's been alleged of. I don't know. I personally tend to believe that does these awful things because I know people who he hasn't paid, who he has done awful things to, and treated less than human. Especially in the industry. And Hollywood's a very small town. I worked in Hollywood for over 10 years. You meet people all the time who have a lot of issues with him, but because of his power, because of his unhingedness at times, they don't want to make themselves heard or what they experience heard because they're afraid. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep on going. I hear what she's saying. Good for him for stopping that. But was there was the fact that he even was paying attention to it because he was watching her, and because he was like keeping too much of an eye on her, that he would step into it. Was he trying to make himself seem like I'm the good guy, whatever? Like was I don't know. I just feel like a lot of what he does has an alternative motive to what he really wants from her, or from what he really wants from the situation. So okay, let's keep going before I switch the camera and we really go into this a little bit more. Um, Breaking Kanye has been accused. Really going okay. This happened to Drake. This tweet would have already had 10 million impressions in 4 hours. All right. I'm curious how many it has now. 1.1 million views. Okay. Not 10 million, but also nothing too shabby. That's definitely something. What did it say? Kanye West sued for allegedly um, rugged. Okay, same thing they're all saying. Every time I see, every time y'all say Jay Z's next, the opposite keeps happening. Do y'all ever get tired of having to eat your mother effing words? Well, that's distraction. Jay Z's very powerful. Maybe this is more of the distraction away from what he's done. But we're not talking about Jay Z right now. But there's I don't think that this has to do anything with him in that kind of way. All right. All right. I think it's all saying the same. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of this and just chat with you guys directly next. If you guys want to make a comment on this, you can join the Discord. You join the Discord and we can definitely talk about this more. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing the screen. I think it's all like pretty repetitive at this point. And it's kind of interesting how they all say the same thing. It shows the unity in media, and that's kind of scary. Um, yeah, these pictures too. These pictures of him. Look at this picture right here. This is kind of a scary picture. You know, pretty sketchy. As we know what Diddy is, like him being that comfortable with anybody. I know Kanye's called Diddy out, but also like, is it the pot calling the kettle out, or what's going on? He can be smart in some areas, but still know that they still be corrupted. Okay, let me go ahead and make this bigger, and let's just talk about this for a second before I get off. Um, Stop sharing. All right. He said it is powerful, said Christian. What's powerful, Christian? All right. So if anybody wants to talk on Discord about this or like make show their opinion, they can. I can put you on speaker, but I don't think anybody's gonna do that today. But yeah, you let me know if y'all do want to do that. I'll go ahead and just join the Discord in case there's somebody who um, wants to come on. Let me just see. He said I missed a call from somebody. All right, let's go to my voice chat real quick. I'm gonna join it and just like sit in there for a second and see if anybody's gonna join us. Okay, like what he is saying. I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Christian. Um, so basically, my opinions on this is that Kanye's most likely guilty of this. He's been acting really recklessly. People have been saying that he's struggling with a addiction or reliance on something called laughing gas from a corrupted dentist that's been giving it to him allegedly, and he's been denying that, and the dentist denied it too. But his ex publicist or other business partner has been trying to save his life and call him out for this addiction so that he can, get the help he needs so he don't have an early death from Kanye. Um, None of these things are excuses for how badly he's allegedly treated people throughout his career and his business practices. There's no reason to act this way consistently and to treat people with such disdain and inhumanity. Um, Now, are there certain things he says that are right on the point? Yeah, there are. But, there's a lot of things I really agree with him on. But, you know, I wish I could say some of them, but some of them are too sensitive for this platform and they would get taken out of context. But there's a lot. But even if he's right in some areas, doesn't mean that what he's doing here is so dead wrong. Um, will she have a hard time proving her case? Yeah, I think the hardest thing that she's going to have, the alleged victim, the hardest thing that she's going to have to prove or explain is how she can get attacked and then still work for this man years later. Um, it's a lot, but that's one of the things. But it kind of makes sense. I didn't know before that why that is. I heard it, but it was kind of confusing. The whole how that all worked out, where she felt like she ingested something in her drink that she didn't plan on it, like she got drugged possibly. And then all of a sudden she's forgetting everything and just feeling like, oh, like embarrassed, not too embarrassed to talk about what happened because she doesn't remember it. And then now Kanye's telling her what happened. So now is she remembering it now? Do the memories come back to her of what happened? Like, how do you prove that happened? How do you prove that Kanye said that? Kanye's denying everything. So if he's the main witness of your attack, how does he prove that? How do you prove that this happened? Let's see. John says, okay, so what did Kanye do at the Diddy party? Oh, you're coming at the end of the page right now, but he said allegedly he attacked a woman who he ended up later on working for him, but allegedly he raped with the R in front of it. This woman, and that's what we've been discussing and going through articles and videos about. Um, and she's coming to fight him, but she did this. He did this before they started. She started working with him, but she's saying she didn't know it until he confessed that night they had intercourse, but she wasn't even in the right place. Like right, she wasn't even in the right mental space. I said, "Oh snap, got messy in there." I know, yep, exactly. She wasn't even in the right mental space at that time to have known what happened to her because she said she was given a drink that made her feel woozy, made her feel not herself. hmm So, um, I am on Discord, so in the future we will do more like these Discord chat, so I can hear what you guys have to say about the situation. You guys can join Discord. Make sure you join for tomorrow's episode. I don't know what it's going to be about. I pick my episodes based on the day and what's trending that day and what I really resonate with to talk about. This is something that I just feel like he gets a pass. A lot of people give him such a big pass, similar to like yesterday when we talked about R. Kelly and his music being so good that people want to defend him. This is a very similar situation that because of Kanye's music is arguably very good music, people just feel like, oh no, he didn't do it. She's a clout chaser. She's this. And it's like, this is a lot of detail. 88 pages of a court case of a lawsuit is pretty detailed for this situation. So, like I said, I personally believe her because of my own experiences in Hollywood. If I didn't have those experiences and dealing with the people who work with him and know more about his character than maybe the average person may know, then I can understand how people can be wary about this situation and feel like, oh, she's a cloud chaser. Like, how dare she try to take a black man down? But you got to understand that the media is giving us our perception. We just went through so many articles of what from different accounts of what has happened in this Kanye situation, and just like the actual public, like the real media, the media that's the TV media, the main media, um, they parrot the same talking points over and over again. We saw visually every comment and every article seemed so similar to each other. They're all worded almost exactly the same, and the opinions were, these are the opinions that are pinned by Twitter. Twitter picked those to be the top ones, or the ones that would be for me to watch, and I was on a certain angle. It was very much angled towards a certain way they want us to feel about Kanye. So I do understand how there can be some doubt in there, but we also have seen this man. We've seen the things he says. We've seen the things that the hypocrisy of him. We've heard there's different shady things that he's done um, that just make you second guess his morality a lot of times. So I'm not that surprised by this. Numi said, "Can I join the Discord to talk about something? Is it a Kanye related? Is it Kanye related? Because you could be the one that talks about this for a moment. It is perfect. Okay, come on in. You'll be our only one we talk to today. I'm on the live right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the volume up so you can talk, and then just make sure that you mute me on your YouTube so that it doesn't echo. But I'm ready right now. Let's see if you're on here. Yeah. Hello? You there? Okay, I think I have to put you on speaker. Hold on. Hold on. Let me figure out how to do this. Speaker. Switch to speaker. Okay, speak now, please.
I don't think you get none of that. I think it's all fake.
There we go. Okay, now we can hear you. All right, so can you say that one more time? You don't think he did any of it? Can you guys hear him okay?
Yeah, I don't think none of it.
Chat, you guys hear him? Fine, I just want before I continue, I want to make sure y'all hear him. You do? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Christian. Perfect. Okay, so you don't think he did any of it. What makes you think he doesn't do any of it? None of it. So you think she's a cloud chasing B word?
Yes, bro. Why would they not?
But do you believe that he was intimate with her? At all?
No comment. No comment.
No comment. He admitted that he was. He admitted. He said that he's going to countersue her, and that he was going to countersue her, and that she seduced him, and it's now what did she say? He seduced her. She seduced me, and she is now trying to what's the word when you try to hold it against somebody? Oh my gosh. Extort. Trying to extort him. So you believe that?
Yeah.
So you believe that? Okay. So what makes you believe this? What makes you believe that she's lying? Because this is her second lawsuit, by the way. This is not the first one. This is her second lawsuit. First one was for um, unfair, like firing. Like she wasn't supposed to be fired. She didn't get paid for a job, and she wasn't supposed to be fired. And now she's suing for being raped. The R word. I'll say that, the R word. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because I have to censor myself.
Second one.
Wait, say it again. Sorry, one more time.
He definitely did the second one. I'm not gonna lie.
He did the firing or the R word?
The second one. The second one. He definitely did. For sure did that.
So the R word. That's the second one I said.
Yeah. It's rap for him.
For Kanye?
Well, no, not really, but kind of.
That's your dude, though.
What am I gonna do about it?
That's true. Nothing. Okay. So what do you want to say for Kanye? As a Kanye fan yourself, as a Kanye supporter, I wish we had a Kanye hater here too. Let's hear both sides. But as a Kanye supporter, just be really real.
It's definitely wrap it up. I'm not gonna lie. Just put the fries in the bag.
For Kanye,
right.
He's gone from billionaire status to now he's putting the fries in the bag.
Well, he's gonna drop a really good album soon.
Not the album after all of this is going on. So we're talking about an album. Said new me got
he's
sassy.
dropping one soon.
John says new me got sassy. What do you mean he got sassy? Ain't nothing sassy about new me. Well, it depends on if a Cardi album's in play, then might get a little sassy.
Oh no, that will definitely be different.
Yeah, but Christian says, wait, so you really feel like so what's your message to her? If you could talk to her right now, what would you say to her about the situation, like regarding her accusing Kanye?
It would be GG's. Like we're packing it up.
For her, she's gonna pack it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
So should she continue, or should she just like end the case, fire the
Leave
lawyers?
it, bro. Leave it, bro. Fire everything, bro. Get out.
Whoa, this is a Kanye West fan, you guys. This is a Kanye West fan. They said she needs to just put the fries in the bag and get leave the case.
Yeah, put the fries in the bag, basically.
So she's not getting her money. He promised her $4 million. She said she has proof.
Let's change it down and give it to like $4. I think that's fair trade.
$4?
Something like that.
Whoa, he promised her $4 million, and you think that she should accept $4 and just keep it moving and put the fries in the bag?
Yes, bro.
But she had an OF account. She was making bank with those millions that she has.
Okay, then keep on doing that.
That's a good point. I mean, did she keep doing? That's actually a good point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, this is not funny at all, but that's a good point. He said, keep doing that. He said, get your money from what you were doing before. Just turn that back on.
Exactly.
Dang. Well, dang. Okay. Now, one last question for this. Let's say you have sisters. You have sisters?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So let's say that this woman is your sister that's saying this, and this happened.
I'm glazing Kanye. Don't care.
Whoa! He said even if it's his sister, he's telling his own sister, put the fries in the bag and fire the lawyer.
Yes, bro.
Whoa! This is a Kanye fan, y'all. Oh my gosh, New me, I appreciate. I'm sorry. This situation is not funny. This is an effed up situation. But we say it again. Sorry.
Next time it's Cardi, tell me.
Next time it's Cardi?
Yeah.
Cardi's not in enough drama for me to talk about his situation with him. If he does, I hope you're here for it. I hope you're here for that because I want to hear your take on that. We need your take on every show. We need you to call in every show and just give your take on what the real is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so any words of encouragement before I send you off? I know you have to go to sleep.
Kanye and Cardi's the GOAT.
What do you have to say to Kanye as words of encouragement as he's being, according to you, falsely accused by this bop? What do you have to say?
Drop the album.
Whoa! All he's saying to Kanye is drop the album. And what about the lawsuit? Forget the lawsuit and just drop the album.
Yeah, just drop it. Just drop it and drop the album.
Drop the lawsuit.
Party like a Diddy party.
All right. Well, I'm out of here.
What did Combat? Wait, thank you, Combat. Wait, Combat, come back. Combat, come back and be. No cursing. No cursing. Make sure you're no cursing. But like, Combat, come back to the chat and say what you feel about the situation before we get off. Where did he go? Doggone it. Combat done left. That's wild. Okay. And he's back. Okay, Combat. Without cursing, because we're on YouTube, be choiceful. Be careful with your words. But what do you feel about this situation? Do you think he's guilty? What are you feeling about this? By the way, this was at a Diddy party that this happened.
Who, Kanye?
Yeah, no, Kanye. Kanye was at a Diddy party, and this happened afterwards, after the Diddy party, before she started working for him, and he apparently gave her a drink, made her feel all woozy. She didn't even know what happened until years later when she started working for him, and he confessed what happened, and then she is now suing. So I don't think she would even have worked for him if she knew what really happened to her. So what do you feel? Do you feel like he's guilty? Or do you feel like he's innocent? Or what do you got to say to her first of all, and then what do you got to say to him? John says, "Combat you."
Who's her?
The woman who's accusing him.
I think it's kind of weird now that she's now coming out with that.
Okay.
Because, like, since she's doing it during, like, the Diddy allegations, I do feel like it's kind of weird. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like she could have came out with that before the allegations.
But this is her second lawsuit against him.
Oh, wait, she already told about this before?
Yeah, this is her second. Like the first one was a wrongful termination. He fired her even though he was supposed to pay her $4 million, and she shut down her OF account, and she was working as an executive of personnel. Like she was over personnel at his company, at his $1 billion company, whatever. Wait, John says, "Combat you back, Mod Combat." John says she was working or twerking for Kanye. Oh, okay, whoa. All right, keep going though, Combat. We'll talk about that mod later.
But I do think Kanye is not innocent.
Ooh.
By the way he acts, he kind of gives off those Diddy vibes.
So Kanye's giving Diddy vibes. I think Kanye's even smarter than Diddy, which makes it even him. It makes him even more like crafty with what he's doing because people see him so like I said, like I was saying earlier, so many people see him in a different way. Everybody gets a different Kanye when they experience him. So okay, you have a moment like you're talking. This is you right now talking to the girl, talking to the accuser. What do you gotta say to her? What's your advice to her right now?
Keep the you can win the lawsuit. Just like give enough proof that he done this to her.
Okay, so focus on the proof. You're saying. Numify said W OnlyFans. Whoa, wow. Okay, right. So you're saying keep the allegations. Okay, so now you're sitting down with Kanye right now. What do you got to say to Kanye?
Kanye, I think Kanye's weird.
Ooh, so right to his face. That's what you're saying to his face.
Yes, like
I think you're weird. Okay, I agree.
Oh, they are not winning that lawsuit.
Ooh, Numi came back and said, nah, Kanye all the way. He said they ain't winning no lawsuit.
Wait, John, what do you think about this?
Wait, Numi?
No, John.
Oh, John in the chat?
Yeah.
John, what do you think about this? Yeah, I wish John can come on the Discord, but just put it in the chat and I'll read it. So he's calling Diddy with his face. Combat versus Numify, round 1. Ooh, goodness. This might get explicit. They might fight, so I can't even let them go all the way. They may start fighting. Said, nah, Kanye is innocent. Said John, oh, whoa. Okay.
Hey, W John, like
he
always.
Said W John, whoa. Whoa. All right, y'all.
What did I say?
Dang. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Combat. This is much more mod behavior right now of, speaking your mind. You don't have to agree with me or anything. I don't mind whether you support or didn't support, but very good support. Like late night. It's the next day. It's 12:28 in the morning, and you're here supporting the stream and sharing your opinion, and telling Kanye that his days are numbered. He's getting Diddy next. I think Jay-Z's next, but Kanye may be on that list too. What do you have to say to Kanye's ex-wife Kim about this? Because she shares her kids with him. So what do you got to say about what is their advice for her?
I think Kim. I actually read something. I saw a video about like the Kardashians' ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
They did a witchcraft about them, like all the relationships they be in, the men change.
Oh, they do witchcraft on them, like Beyonce, allegedly.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. I do think Kanye was this way before them. Maybe they made it bigger, like made it more unstable. But I think that Kanye had a lot of the seeds of this kind of behavior before them. But you could be right though. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm seeing so much now that I'm just assuming that he had it before them. Because people always say he was so different before the Kardashians, so different, a different person.
But you never know, because a lot of these rappers now.
Wow, that's true. That's true. John says, "Oh, I'm telling Kim, stop getting surgeries. You're making it worse." No comment there. No comment. You know, I've worked with Kim personally. I've met her multiple times. Um, seen her very close up in person. And I have no comment to that. But the last time I saw her, she's very beautiful. I will say that, very beautiful in person, very strikingly beautiful. But there's a certain amount of work that can change beauty into experimentation, looking like a lab rat, you know. So I'll just leave that there. Um, okay. Anything you want to say to Northwest now that she's being put out in the media to kind of she's being put out there to and by the way, before you say anything, remember she's 11 years old or something, so don't be too mean to her. But she's being put out there to kind of save their reputation. I feel like to try to humanize them because she's the most like just in her zone and in the present moment. What do you got to say to Miss Northwest, the daughter, the first daughter? I think the only naturally born daughter, you know, without a surrogate of Kim and Kanye. What do you got to say?
I think Northwest, I'll tell her this: don't grow up like your parents.
Okay, fair enough. That's some really good advice, actually. That's some really good advice. Don't grow up like your parents, straight out. Just maybe go a different way, go a different route. Yeah, because she's definitely giving a lot of cringe right now as they're forcing her onto us. And it's fair. It's not. It's like I hate to cringe at this 11-year-old. I'm like, girl, like, why are they putting you out here like this? I feel bad for her. Um, she did some interview recently for Vanity Fair, and she was saying, "Hello, this is Tyler the Creator. Hello, this is Kanye West. Hello, I'm Northwest." And it was just like, what the f is this? Like, why are they putting you out like this? Like, why are they editing this way? Like, what is this? Like, you are not ready to be on Vanity Fair. Like, what are we doing here? Like, and I'm still so mad about that whole Lion King situation. That's a whole different story. But they put her out there. She was not ready to be Lion King. She could not wait to be king. There were so many other kids that could have done a great job being, Simba, whatever the heck. Like, it was just not, that was not her role. And she did not practice, and she really made a mockery of it. And so many other young actors there were doing their best, and they were so happy to be there. And it was really a big moment. But I will say one thing: if she wasn't Simba, then I wouldn't even know that thing existed. I wouldn't even know that play even existed. So it did work. The marketing part of it worked. But the fact that she wasn't ready pissed me off, to be honest, because it's like their fault. Like, why didn't they train her? Why didn't they have her ready for that? Like, she was a mess up there, and it's like her parents are just pushing her out there. All right, you guys. I'm so sleepy. I keep rubbing my eyes. Thank you, Combat, for your insight. I'm very mod-like, very demure. What did you say, Combat?
I want to say one more thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Everyone acknowledge your OTC, Solo Sokoa.
Who the F is OT? What the heck? I don't know what that even means, y'all. But Combat. Who?
And acknowledge Solo Sokoa.
Is that wrestling?
Him.
Acknowledge Mao?
I'm calling out Mao.
You're calling out Mao, but the other person is wrestling, right? Talking about wrestling?
Yes. Mao doesn't acknowledge Solo Sokoa.
Okay, so Kanye. So since you're bringing up wrestling, Kanye's wrestling Diddy. Who's winning, and what's happening in this fight?
Honestly, I think Diddy, because he has so many opportunities. All he has to do is grab the baby oil.
Oh, It's gonna be a slippery wrestling battle. You know, there's some wrestling people who literally wrestle in oil, so he probably would be really good at that. Wow. So Diddy's gonna win against Kanye in a baby oil wrestle battle. That is something I was not expecting to hear in this talk. But all right. Well, okay. Last question then. Sorry, that was my last one. I have one more. Since Jay-Z's next, Diddy, Kanye, and Jay-Z all battling each other somehow in the same ring. Baby oil may be available, but it doesn't have to be used. Who's winning out of the three of them? Do you know who's winning?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's winning. Oh, what did he do to win? Because he looks like a camel. Because camels are strong.
Yeah.
You say yeah. I can see Jay-Z winning too in that situation. I don't know. Something about he just looks like he's gonna really wrestle hard. All right. He said, okay, I'm telling Kim to wait. John said, all right, y'all gotta go. Have a good night, Rock and Combat. Thank you so much, John. John. W, everybody in here. Combat, say good night to the chats, to the Rockers and Mercuryans.
Bye, guys.
And Combat, do you think that Combat is a good mod? Was a good mod on YouTube? Because I think I've heard a lot of shady allegations of attacking King Mercury and just all kind of weird, crazy things. So I was just trying to see if you thought that Combat was is worthy of being mod. Oh, Combat's in the chat saying yes, Combat is. Combat is an amazing person. Wow. Any statement on these random? I think there's a fake Combat account in here saying all these things. What do you feel about it?
They know the truth.
They know the truth. Combat is that guy.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, Combat helped me through hard times. Well, Combat created hard times for me, so I don't know. All right. Well, anyways, that's not the kind of Diddy, but you know what I meant. Anyways, all right. Rock on, Mercuryans. Say good night to everybody. I'm so sleepy. I'm falling asleep. So tired.
Bye, chat.
Good night. Rock on, Combat. See you tomorrow. All right, get the F. Oh God, you guys. Well, that's it. We heard from everybody. People all around the world. We heard from 2 people. I like this whole Discord situation. Hopefully, nobody comes in here and abuses it. I gotta figure out a way to mute and unmute people, or I gotta figure out some kind of way to keep it moderated. But yes, thank y'all so much for your support. Is Kanye guilty? I'm saying yes. Some people are saying no. We'll see what happens in court. Hopefully, she has enough money to sustain her suit. It's very expensive to sue somebody, so hopefully she has enough proof. I am rooting for her, for all of her. But like Kanye's, like Numi said, you know, she may have to put the fries in the back and go back on that site and do what it do, because it was working before. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, rock on, Mercuryans. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for all your support, and I'm going to sleep right now. Oh wait, am my tea done yet? Drink the rest of my tea. I'll drink the tea as I shut down everything. All right, rock on, Mercuryans. Bye. Have a good night. Thank you for your support. See you tomorrow for breakfast.